Hi. So today we will see how to use a Redis for geolocation data. So Redis is a very powerful database and it is a memory based database, and we will see how it can be used for geolocation data. So I will show you three examples of geolocation data, how it can be manipulated with help of Redis in simple manner. So first example is a site of Airbnb where I'm searching residences or listings in a particular area. So when I type the area, that is a Richmond in near Vancouver, so it is showing me all available listings. Another area is I typed in Google Maps restaurants near me, and it is showing all available restaurants in that area. So this Airbnb and Google Maps, these are static listings, but I'm showing now dynamic listings. So this is a map of airplanes in a particular area, and all these airplanes are moving and they are dynamically tracked and shown on the map. So we will see how Redis can be used to develop these type of applications in very simple manner. So what is Redis? It is a key value database. It is a memory based and extremely fast. The delay when we execute a query is like some milliseconds. So it is actually ultra fast database. It is a key value, that is, for example, we put a as a key and 100 as a value. And you may think that it is very simple how we can manipulate all these type of different complicated data. So we will see how it works. The key is always a string and it can be very long, and but the value can be string or list or set or sorted set. And the real power of Redis comes from this, that is different type of data sets it can use for queries. In case of geospatial data, Redis is very powerful, and Redis internally uses sorted set. And we will see examples how sorted sets are used in Redis to give the results of a geospatial data query. For this tutorial, I'm using Redis Insight. It is developed by Redis itself, and it has different tabs. It is like a working area or a workbench, we can call it. So in this screen, we can see the name of database. I have already connected to it. Then these are the keys in that database. So it can be string, hash, sorted set, or different types. And this is a query, we can execute it here. So we will see how it works. So for any geospatial data, one point on a map like a city or a moving target like airplane or bus is a one point. And if I click on New York and right click, I get coordinates, that is latitude and longitude. So any one point with its coordinates is basic unit of geolocation data manipulation in a Redis. So I will show you many commands to manipulate geospatial data in Redis. So first command is geoadd. So this is a basic command where we add a particular location or particular moving target in our data set. Cities is a name of our key. So cities is a key. These are coordinates, and this is name of city, or you can label it as an airplane, like that is a Delta flight, or this bus, something like that. So I will execute here. So this is how I enter it. And when I execute the command, I get it as an integer 1. So this is one entry is added in the Redis. If we have a moving target and our location changes, then what we do simply is we use same command, that is geo add cities and changed coordinates with same location, and it will just update it. So this can be used for any moving target like bus or train or person who is moving. So we just update that location or coordinates and it will be okay with the Redis. If you want to know the particular position, that is the current position of a particular target, we can use geo position or geopos command, and we can get the result of coordinates. Redis uses sorted set for these commands. So we can use zcart cities to know how many locations we have stored in our set. So when we execute this, we get 55. If we want to know all locations, that is list all locations, we can use z range of that particular key 0 and -1. 0 is first member in the list and -1 is the last member in the list. So when we execute this command, we get all the list. This is not alphabetically sorted, but it is sorted with its score, and that score is calculated by Redis depending on the coordinates. So we can use zrange command to get the scores as well as all the lists. So when I execute this command, I get the list as well as scores. So this is one form of coordinates representation in Redis. And if we want to know distance between 2 points in our data set, we use this command, that is geodistance, under give 2 locations and unit. I am giving it as a miles. We can give it kilometers or meters or whatever we want. So I get distance between Bombay or Mumbai and Seattle at 7,700 miles. And if I want a particular radius, that is I'm taking it as a 200 kilometers from a particular point, and how many my locations or how many buses are in a particular radius, then I can get from the Redis. It is much simpler. So I'm running this command. So within this particular point and 200 kilometers of a radius, I'm getting 3 cities which I entered in my data set. I can also use a particular member and see how many other members or how many other locations are within a particular radius. So I'm using here geo radius by member, and I'm providing Seattle. So I'm getting everyone or all locations which I have entered within 200 miles, and I'm getting distance of that locations. So I'm running this command now. So I get Portland and Seattle. So Seattle is 0, so it is itself, and Portland is 144 miles from Seattle. So as you can see, Redis is very powerful database to geolocation manipulations. And I just want to add something about Geohash. Geohash is a alphanumeric representation of any coordinate on Earth. So one particular geohash represents a very small rectangular or square on a Earth surface. So Earth is divided into many parts, and when I put my geohash here, it will show a particular point in that distance. So this is very useful, and Redis internally uses geohash for its manipulation. So thank you very much for seeing this video, and I hope you got something useful about Redis and geolocation data manipulation.